We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. And in today's video, we have SURG, Surge Pays Inc. This is one of the top short squeeze plays right now. A lot of chit chat on it, but more than that, the data and the charts are showing it, right? And we need to break down what's going on here and what are the key levels to watch and where are the shorts going to feel further pressure if this was to go ahead and have some strength. And in today's video, we are here seeing it actually pulling back. And while SURG was pulling back, the overall market was having volatility as well. But Tesla today actually was pushing up higher, and our Tesla bot at 11:20 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows picked up, they crossed the midpoint, and call options went up 100% plus within hours, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and joining the Discord with a community of members using these resources to maximize in either direction within the volatility of the markets, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with SURG. We're going to look at all the data going on right now. What is the days to cover? What is the short interest? And what are the charts showing? And what are the support and resistance levels to watch where the bulls and bears can actually start to dominate? And what are bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow indicator is showing. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning. Every single one of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus. But one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was HPCO. Now, this was not our typical home run. Today was very choppy, but we caught this one in the pre-market pulling downwards towards the bell. I stated we were going to watch if inflows picked up. They never picked up until it finally hit a dip area here on 42 vision, got its first bull indicator. Inflows picked up slightly before that, and it went into full strength and a full transition here on 42 vision. Plus the double bull indicators there as confirmations and staying above the midpoint, and it gave a highest point of 20% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with SURG, Surge Pays Inc. And the stock is right now one of the top short squeeze score stocks on Fintel. We're going to look at that together in just a moment and what this means moving forward. And if you actually zoom out, this stock has actually bottomed out here and started to run within the last several weeks and months. And if you look at it from the beginning of the year, since January, this stock has had its squeezes and uptrends from way down here at $2 to highs of $7, came back down towards the 4s, and here we are at the 5.70 mark, right? So super important to keep this in mind within the volatility between 565 to 570 mark here at the current prices. Now, we're going to break it all down in today's video, and I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to our bots, and joining the community of members using these resources to maximize in either direction within the volatility. No matter which direction stocks are going, there's always an opportunity with the clarity and edge that it brings, guys. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with SURG under a bear indicator right now from 594 to lows here of 537, trying to bounce back up. The outflows on the 30-minute did cross, and it actually found a support here as the outflows slowed down, and you could see it there, how it actually slowed down there, and it's actually bouncing back up right now, and the inflows are trying to pick back up. For this to actually have any real strong momentum, obviously we want to retest the resistance of $6, but most importantly here, we want these inflows to pick up enough to get back towards the midpoint, guys. Right now it's green, it shifted from red to green, but we want this to break through the midpoint and actually have some strength. As you can see here, the last times it broke through the midpoint was back here on October 4th when it went from 467 to 671, and then the most recent one here on October 7th from around 550s to $6. So inflows picking up will be crucial here. We want to see that happen. But let's look at the data here together. So the short squeeze score right now is 97.48. It's the highest one here. It's the #1 rank, and it has a short float of 51%. And then you also have the short interest change in the last month, -5%. So this is just a small portion of the total float being short still, and this is what it's done so far, actually pushing it up from 520s to nearly $6, and right now we're closer to $6 than the low fives. Something to keep in mind, right? And we're bouncing off that 530, 540 range, and then you also have a high days to cover here of 315. This is important, guys, because this is what creates the pressure on the shorts and not giving them the flexibility to get in and out of their positions. Now, when you come down here, short shares availability is 300,000. When this number goes lower, we will know that shorts are getting back into their positions, but the higher this number goes, well, then that can tell us that there is some covering happening, right? That's what we could speculate on. It's not guaranteed, but all these data points together add up to give us some insight and piece up the puzzles of what's reacting and how things are looking on the charts, right? So here we have it with the short borrow fee rate being pretty cheap though at around 6.7, and then you have here the total amount per short volume ratio per day over 50% in the 60s, guys. So very important as you look at everything here. There's a lot of potential here for shorts to get trapped, and a lot of them are actually in their short shares because this availability number is pretty low. The higher it goes, it could show us that some are covering. We'll have to watch it and track it. This days to cover makes it less flexible for the shorts to get in and out of their positions, and the short interest float is nearly 51% of the float, guys. This is important, and the daily short volume ratio is over 50%. These are some big numbers here. So it is pretty cheap to short this stock if you really look at it at around 6.7, but days to cover and such a high amount of short interest is something to not overlook, right? So support here is 537. As you saw earlier in the video, at the beginning of the video, I had lines here. 537 is the first support level to watch. If that gets broken through, the next support is $5. We definitely do not want to see this go below $5. There's a lot of shorts to get trapped above $5, and the higher it goes. And the first resistance level is $6. And if that's accomplished, the next resistance is $6.50, guys. These are things to watch very carefully. And as this continues to transition here, I'll be watching if this bear indicator gets canceled out by a possible bull indicator in the process. And these inflows on the 30-minute will be crucial as they get closer to the midpoint, and if they can go ahead and cross over, guys. This is going to be important. And if you zoom into the 15-minute, you could see how those inflows are fighting, but it needs to roll over into the 15-minute. It got a bull indicator. It's trying to get there, and we want to see that roll over into the 30-minute as well. And then if the 30-minute starts to show strength, we will start analyzing based off the 1 hour, because this is a very interesting level here, how it actually slowed down with those outflows right at the midpoint, and it's almost trying to find support here. And if this could reverse and go from red to green back to the upside, it could start reflecting into the chart, cancel that bear indicator, and possibly get a bull indicator as well to the upside. These are the levels I'm watching with the bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.